right, everybody. We can just bring it down a minute. That'd be great. Thank you. Hey, my name's Andy. I'm the best man here. And I just want to say, first of all, thank you to the parents of Laura and David for putting this whole thing together. This is really great. Everybody looks amazing. And you guys, especially, oh my God. My heart is melting for you guys right now. I was trying to keep it together when you were coming down the aisle, Laura. You look so beautiful. Last time you were getting kind of choked up. Now it's getting choked up. It was a beautiful ceremony. Congratulations. Love you guys. All right. So, here we go. Before I start, has anybody ever heard the story of the tradition of the best man? Where does that come from? Does anybody know? Good. 16th century Scotland. And some people say Germanic, but I'm going to go with Scotland for now because I'm part Scottish. 16th century Scotland. When a man was ready to get married, he came from a very small tribe, and if there wasn't enough women in his tribe, what he would do was he would grab his best friend, his best man, and go to a neighboring tribe and kidnap his soon-to-be wife. And his best man was there to back him up, make sure that he had his best friend's back, that he could take his kidnapped, newlywed wife back to his village to marry her. And there he was when she was walking down the aisle, making sure that her family or her friends didn't come to try to take her back. That's what the best man was for. And one other thing the best man was for, that I'm going to be there tonight for you, is standing outside of your bed chamber and making sure nobody interferes. It's going to be a quick job, but I'm going to be there for you, all right? So David and I, we met in NRTC. We met there in 2015, but we didn't become really good friends until about 2017. There was a night we had a unit function, there was a baseball game, and I was like, I had nobody to go to this game with, who wants to go? And David was like, that's me, I love baseball. So David and I bonded over the 3 B's: baseball, beer, and burritos. It was burritos. Lucha Libre burritos in San Diego are fantastic. If you ever go, I can't recommend them enough. Baseball games, we did a lot of marathons together. We worked out, we got ready for TBS. I mean, we did everything together. By the time TBS rolled around, he was there a month before I was, and he prepared me for all of the nonsense that I was about to go through because he went through it a month before me. David always looked out for me. There were times in San Diego, if anybody's lived in San Diego is a beautiful city, but it's an expensive city. And as a poor staff, non-commissioned officer, I didn't have a lot of money, so I Ubered on the weekends to try to make a little extra money. And David understood this, and he understood my plight. So when I was working, he'd call me up and he's like, Andy, come meet me inside the car, let's have a couple beers. And I stopped working and we just go drink beers together, and that was the end of my making money. So he understood, he was always there for me, and I appreciate that. David, the one story, and I'm sorry, because there might be ears here that don't want to hear this. I'm really sorry. I'm sorry up front. The night we had a senior night dinner at the Prado in San Diego, a place that my wife and I had always wanted to go to, $75 plates. I was like, I'm going to go see how it is, and I'll tell you how it is, so that someday we can go together. David showed up to my house. We started drinking a little whiskey neat. By the time we get to the Prado, I'm already lit. I'm ready to go. They served the dinner. I didn't touch it. He gave it to the guy that was sitting next to me. I didn't touch my $75 plate. On the plus side, they did vote us best dressed because we wore suits and bow ties. Nobody else thought to wear bow ties. That was the key to that night. By the time I came around, David made sure I got home safely. 3 o'clock in the morning, I had to jump the 6-foot fence in my backyard because my wife was not opening the door for me. I told her I was going to be home at 10 or 11. It was 3 o'clock in the morning. He said, no, sleep outside. So I slept outside. I slept in the back patio with lawn furniture. Unfortunately, she talked to her mom. I don't know what her mom was doing at 3 o'clock in the morning, but she said, let the poor guy in. He's a good boy. He's a good guy. The next morning, David comes to my house because I got to take him to his car because he left his car at my house or something. I can't remember exactly how it goes, but he was scared and he was like, your wife hates me. And my wife was giving him the dead eye. She was like, But The more David and I hung out, she came to accept that she loves him. She loves both of you guys. We met Laura a few months ago at a dinner down in Wilmington. Oh my gosh, it was amazing. She's so funny, she's so kind, so beautiful. And I know you guys are going to have the best life together. You know why? Because I gave David the best advice I could give any newlywed. I've been married for 12 years. I've got a lot of knowledge to pass down. And the best knowledge that I can give anybody here tonight that's married or is thinking about being married is ask for permission. Don't ask for forgiveness. Don't ask for permission. It's easier to get that forgiveness than it is to get permission. I love the both of you guys. God bless you. May He bless your marriage. We can be together a lot of years. And we will have a lot more marriages down the road. I love you guys. Cheers.